Osvaldo was limping towards the end of the first half. The referee gets the second period underway in the meantime. And there are no changes for the moment to either side. Certainly, Catania's very aggressive approach meant that Juve never really got into any kind of rhythm and up front failed to get behind the Catania defence. We'll have to see what happens now in this second half, but it's been an uncomfortable match, I'd say, for Juve at the moment. Maybe not one that they were expecting so much. Certainly, if there was a bit more speed about Juve's passing, that would help. They haven't been that rapid at moving the ball about. Now, Lichtsteiner forward. Osvaldo's there. Well, he wasn't offside, and just like in the first half where he back-heeled it past the keeper this time, he failed to connect completely, but it was a perfect chance for Juve. They're getting close, but not close enough. Certainly Andujar hasn't been called into action. It's going to be a Juve throw. It wasn't easy, but maybe Osvaldo could have just brought it down and struck it on with a second shot, if you like, having taken a touch. Lichtsteiner down the line. Osvaldo back to Vidal and Pirlo. Been about the only one who's brought some order to the match. He and Barrientos up front for Catania. Monzon. Plazil. Back to Monzon, the Argentinian. Plazil. Exchanging passes. They're moving the ball around quicker, though, are Catania than Juve. And they've enjoyed their fair amount of possession, certainly more than maybe even I was expecting. Itzko goes back to Belushi. Pings a pass out, but Lichtsteiner is underneath it, so is Vidal. Padoin surrounded by players, but he's managed to find Isla with a great ball. Here is Isla. Hasn't looked as comfortable down that left side. Now Osvaldo lined up the shot, but then stood on the ball. And wasted opportunity. Cáceres this time is penalised for a foul on Barrientos, but really Osvaldo should have done much better on that occasion. Really felt he could have laid it off. Also, it didn't look like much of a foul, it has to be said, by Cáceres. It's got up against that Cáceres, and it's Cáceres who got the last touch. So it's going to be another corner. We've seen there Conte on the left-hand side, Maran sitting down on the right of your screens. Corner kick to be taken by Lodi. So a little bit too close to Pirlo. Pirlo is having to backpedal here. It's not been cleared very far at the moment. The shot comes in, it's taken a deflection. It's going to be another corner kick. And they are building up in Catania's favour, these corners. That's a good delivery, but headed out by Osvaldo. It's been kept in. Itzko now. Ball is swung back this way. Reinaldo unable to really... that is a foul by Vidal. And he's arguing with Ronaldo for an earlier incident. Wasn't happy about the way Ronaldo held him off in earlier on. Without a little bit more nervous in recent matches, than previously seen, arguing with players, which you don't normally see from Vidal. Well, that was the incident probably wasn't too happy with. Either way, it's a free kick, Catania. Monzon is standing over. It's headed out by Vidal. It's going to go out for a throw. 5 minutes gone in the second half. It's pretty much the same as the first, I'd say. Now, Monzon inside the box. He's gone past Vidal. Luckily for Vidal, he has blasted his left foot shot well wide of Storari's goal, but Vidal going to ground a little bit too easily there. Buying into the dummy. Osvaldo chasing this one, and Rolin happy to just put it out. Here's Osvaldo, couldn't find Lichtsteiner though, and it's sloppy play at times. Osvaldo hasn't really impressed in this match. Just cleared as long as and as far away as possible by Monzon. Here's Bonucci to Chiellini. Lichtsteiner now. Forward to Osvaldo. Tevez beaten to it though. And Catania just seemed to get to every ball before Juve do. Caceres doing well. And it's been a few matches that it's been like this, but of course Andrea Pirlo has won it for them on the last two occasions. Lichtsteiner taking on his man, and he's won the corner kick this time. Lichtsteiner, ball coming off Monzon. But it has been a few games that Juve have looked just slightly off their pace. The individual skills, of course, have salvaged the day. Here is Pirlo now from the corner flag. He's gone for a high floater this time, but I think it's gone directly out. It has indeed. So mistakes creeping in all over the place for Antonio Conte's men. Osvaldo is not going to reach that one. Here's Giomba forward. He's found his man, Barrientos. Barrientos looking to open up play for Monzon. He's making up a lot of ground. Well, he's kept the ball in play. And Bonucci with some delightful control inside the box. He wasn't under pressure. Pado in this time with the foul. Pirlo forward. Here's Osvaldo. Again, foul this time though, going his way. I was going to say, again, he's been penalised, but this time, in fact, the referee deciding it was he who was fouled by Belushi. Chiellini has been whistled every time he gets the ball. Tevez this time beaten to the ball. And hasn't been the greatest game by Tevez either, not his usual battling performance. That's great play by Barrientos. Ball comes back to him in the box, Barrientos, and then flicked away by Bonucci. It's still there, but not for long, because that one's played straight out. Well, you can see there Buffon's expression. Here's Paduin. And he's won the throw at least, Paduin. But if there is a problem, I'd say, for Juve, it's down that left side where they just haven't been able to get players into dangerous positions. Neither Isla nor Paduin. Tevez gets it back from Osvaldo. Well, not really, but Lichtsteiner's there. Now Vidal keeps it in play. Vidal back to Pirlo over the top. It's Lichtsteiner in the middle rather than go for goal. And Osvaldo with one of his specials, the overhead kick, not far off target at all. A great play by Pirlo, and rather than going for goal, Lichtsteiner preferred to just find the tap in. Osvaldo's overhead kick was a beauty to behold, but wasn't on target. Chiellini, it's the best chance they've created, Juve, really. This is one for Tevez to chase. Good defending again by Belushi, but this time it's going to be a Juve throw. Plazil, I don't know what he's got to argue. It looked as if it had clearly come off his legs. Tevez. Rolin, again aggressive. Why couldn't they play like this all the time, Catania, you wonder. There's a player down for Juve. And Isla has in fact put the ball out. It is Bonucci, I believe, who stayed down. He went down in the first half as well. Oh, it's Chiellini. Excuse me. Well, it was a little bit of an arm up by Bergesio. Pirlo looking for Osvaldo. Tevez might be through here. Tevez has scored for Juve. Andujar could not hold on to it. 59 minutes on the clock. Carlitos Tevez, that man once again. And Juve are in the lead. It's Tevez's 16th goal in Serie A. Well, one chance is all they need, and Tevez took it. Unfortunately, Andujar got down, but just couldn't get enough on the ball to keep it out, and it just rolled into the back of the net. Here we see it again. It was good play by Osvaldo, great nod down, and for once the Catania defence was not in position. Two players on Osvaldo. Tevez was free of Rolin, and Andujar with a mistake possibly. It was certainly his to get. It wasn't beyond him. But Tevez will happily claim that as his own, of course. In Catania, despite all their hard work, find themselves a goal down. That's Juve's first goal from open play, actually, since the Chievo match. Now we're going to see a response from the home team. Headed out by Bonucci. Chiellini with the last touch. And it was Rollin for once who was slightly out of position, didn't quite mark his man. And they were punished for it, and that's unfortunately how it goes against Juve this season. Even the teams that put them under pressure, that play well, that make life hard for them, all it takes is a moment. Well, the referee stopped the game here for a second. I'm not quite sure what the fourth official is saying. Flicked on. It's Tevez chasing it down once again. Andujar slightly at fault for the goal on 59 minutes. Pirlo back to Chiellini. He's just lost it here, though. Pirlo has as well. Referee blown his whistle on more than one occasion. It's a free kick to Catania. Juve, who have 8 games in less than a month. It's a packed schedule for them, fixture list. But can Catania save themselves from the drop? That's what's on the line for the home side. Played forward towards Monzon. And this time it was held out by Lichtsteiner. We're going to see change as well, so Llorente is going to come on for, I'm imagining, Osvaldo. Yes, indeed, Osvaldo, who has played an hour and set up the goal for Tevez. But it's been a frustrating game for Daniel Osvaldo, the Italo-Argentine. And Llorente on now. Nice play by Barrientos, and it's right across the face of goal. Well, I think it took a touch, I'm not sure of who, but Storari didn't know too much about it. Didn't get a heavy enough touch to take it in towards goal. Bit of a scare though for Juve. Bonucci clears this one. It's well brought down by Osvaldo. It's his first touch to Tevez. Nicely done by Tevez. Finds Pirlo in space. Pirlo's got acres of room now. Up to Lichtsteiner. Vidal. Back to Pirlo. Padoin on to Tevez. Try to play in Isla. Padoin goes back to Chiellini. And Pirlo happily just to bring Catania out a little bit from in front of their own goal. Isla. Tevez this time shrugged off the ball by Gomba. And Bergesio is unable to get to that one. So we see this again. Might have come off Bergesio or Bonucci. Either way, didn't really get a heavy enough touch. Both Chiellini was there. Here's Llorente. Being held off by Izco. Pirlo, nicely done. And he's lost out here, ran right back into Izco, but referee was right on the spot, decided that it was a free kick Juve's way. We're going to see a change also from Catania. Leto, striker, is going to come on, and it's Bellucci who's coming off. So an attacker on for a defender. And I think that now they're going to go back to a 4-4-2 formation, with Barrientos dropping into a more midfield role. We're also going to see Asamoah coming on for Isla. Isla, who had such a good game against Fiorentina, is going off. Hasn't had a great match here, and Asamoah is on. So second change for Juventus. Here's Monzon thinking about what to do, puts it up into the box, it's there, and the referee has whistled Chiellini's way. Well, it's a red card, double yellow for Bergesio. And it goes from bad to worse for Catania. Well, I'm assuming it's for an elbow to Chiellini's face. There was one earlier when Chiellini went down, but nothing was said. Here's Bergesio. Well, I have to say, seems a little bit harsh, certainly leaning into Chiellini with his arm, but I wouldn't say that was anything intentional. Well, he did swing his arm a little bit, haven't seen it from that angle. Either way, Catania are down to 10 men now. It's a real mountain to climb for the home side. And there is still over 20 minutes left to play here. The goal, if you missed it, came on 59 minutes from Tevez, his 16th in Serie A this season, top scorer in Italy. Along with Ciro Immobile, who scored a hat-trick. Vidal well challenged. It's lovely play by Barrientos, but Cáceres knew where it was going. Padoin out to Asamoah, leaves it for Chiellini. Pirlo inside to Cáceres, who was square. Lichtsteiner. Juve can afford to just play it around now and just move Catania out of position. Here's Tevez. Prefers Padoin. Out to Asamoah. Asamoah's crossed to the far post. Vidal! And it was offside. Well, I'd say it was pretty level as well, because Giomba, right at the top, was the last man for Catania. Hard to say, but went against Vidal on this occasion. Lichtsteiner with a long ball towards Llorente. Llorente with the last touch. It's been kept in by Monzon, and then cleared long towards Barrientos, but Chiellini's there, back to Storari. Pirlo. Tevez with the flick, but it came off Rolin. Tevez has won it back though. Suddenly come to life after that goal. Carlitos Tevez What a season, his first in Italy. Lichtsteiner taking on Monzon, then deciding to go back on himself. Needs support, finds Vidal. And Vidal with poor control again. Doesn't quite seem himself, Vidal. Looks a little bit tired, it has to be said. That's a poor pass by Cáceres, giving the ball directly back to Catania, and then Pirlo with the foul. Play on, says the referee. Andujar comes out of his area. It's been kept in. Izco now. Monzon goes back to Rollin. Here's Ronaldo, and that surely is a foul by Padoin. Forward by Plazil. Here he is again, Plazil. That's a nice ball towards Leto, who's been well marked by Chiellini. Chiellini just putting that one out of play. Coming into this game, Catania had lost 3 and drawn 1 of their last 4. It's never going to be easy against the league leaders. Here's Llorente. Left it for Lichtsteiner, did Vidal. Tevez. Tevez, he went for the chip this time. It was over the bar. Vidal screaming for the ball as he'd made the run in. And he was way offside, but wanted the pass played through earlier, Vidal here. Instead of playing it back, it was Llorente he was screaming at. Padoin. Tevez, his pass to Llorente cut out. Catania have it back. Izco and Barrientos exchanging passes. Izco with the throw. Straight away to Leto. Here he is. Almost dribbling himself. Leto. Lodi. That's nice play, Barrientos. It's been best player for me for Catania, along with the defence at the back. This could be a break for Juve. Vidal. Happy to just wait for Lichtsteiner to overtake him. Here is Lichtsteiner. Waiting for more support. No hurry for Juve, not now. Cáceres swinging it out to Asamoah. Asamoah, who's just come on, winning the throw. Pirlo. Tevez. Couldn't find Llorente, but he's won the free kick. Well, the crowd here at the Massimino Stadium not too happy about some of the decisions. This was the attempted chip from Tevez just a few moments ago. Now Pirlo standing over the ball. It's another Pirlo-esque position, this one. Went close earlier on in the first half. What can he do here? It's on target, but this time Andujar tips it over. Well, that was heading to the top corner. Andujar came across really quickly. And denied Pirlo 3 in 3 games. He whips them over at such a pace. Asamoah. Back to Pirlo. Good cross in, and Monzon with the clearance. It was a very straight cross, not the usual curler. And there's 2 footballs on the pitch, and one's gone AWOL. Here's Vidal. Finds Bonucci. Vidal almost through. Here's Plazil. It's nicely done. But Leto and Lodi getting in each other's way. Here's Leto now. Needs support. Just held off by Lichtsteiner. Well, it was a slightly high arm by Lichtsteiner, which is what a lot of the bench, the Catania players and technical staff were complaining about. Cross is a little bit too deep. It's going to stay in play. Bonucci's there though. And he allowed Rollin to get back on him, and in fact came off Bonucci. Chiellini gets it back from Asamoah. Well, they still haven't closed out the match here, Juve. Lovely skill by Pirlo. And Llorente could be through, but he hasn't got the pace to take on Isco. Second goal would, of course, confirm the victory. Would really bury Catania, but as long as it stays 1-0, never know. There's cramp here for Barrientos, who's run his socks off, really has. Well, it's going to be a throw to Juve, but they want Biraghi to come on, do Catania. Not yet. Now, possibly so. No, Asamoah is going to take the throw. Goes all the way back to Chiellini. Have to go all the way back to Bonucci. Here's Vidal. Then Llorente, and safely into the hands of Andujar. Just Tevez' goal then on 59 minutes, dividing these two sides. But Catania, despite being a man down when Bergesio was sent off, putting up a really brave fight. Play on, says the referee. Leto. Ronaldo finds Plazil. Bergesio. Excuse me, Barrientos, not Bergesio, who is in fact off the field. Here is Monzon. And that ball's gone directly out of play. What does the referee say here? It's going to be a corner kick. Chance for Catania, with just over 10 minutes left to play here. come all the way through to Asamoah, who's poor control. Let him down, but didn't really foul Lodi. Here's Tevez trying to go through, but Giomba doing really well to get back. It's come to Vidal. 3 against 4 here. Vidal out to Tevez, who's onside. Cuts it back, Vidal, he skied it. That was the chance. And he's missed a few sitters recently, Vidal. Also against Fiorentina, missed an open goal basically with a header. Really should have done better on this occasion. So Peruzzi is on instead of Plasil. It is Lichtsteiner who is down. So Leto with the arm to Lichtsteiner's throat. And this was the earlier incident where Lodi went down. It wasn't much of a foul really at all. Lodi letting himself go. Absolutely. Really should have been booked for diving there by the referee. Caceres out to Asamoah on the chest. That's a lovely turn by Llorente. It's held on to possession. Bonucci forward to Vidal. Tevez out wide to Asamoah, who skipped past a couple of challenges. Here's Pirlo. Vidal out wide to Lichtsteiner. Into Llorente. Couldn't get it back to Lichtsteiner, but Vidal's there. It's penalised again. Vidal. It's been a frustrating match for the players. Don't really think that they know when the referee's going to blow or not, because sometimes he has and sometimes he hasn't. Keiko is going to come on for Barrientos. So the young Spaniard on Keiko started playing at the start of the season, but then it's faded from the first team. Sergio Keiko. Most his appearance now coming as a substitute. Ooh, that's given away, and Tevez is through here. Can he make it too? Tevez! He's just put it wide with his left foot. And again, Juve fail to put the match to bed. It was given to Tevez on a silver platter by Giomba. And he just put it wide. Vidal to Llorente. Forward to Tevez, who's through again here. Tevez! He's taken it too far round this time. Well followed by Giomba. Monzon inside to Rinaldo. Pirlo. Here's Lichtsteiner. Tevez. Here's Padoin forward to Llorente. Azamar down the line inside to Padoin. It's going to be a Catania throw. It's been taken quickly. Here's Kiko. Looks up, and his cross, unfortunately, well off target. This is how far it was from goal from Tevez. Just try to curl it beyond Andujar. And this was the face of Antonio Conte. Well, Tevez is going off now and making way for Giovinco, who's going to get the last 5 minutes. Giovinco, who's been out with a thigh injury. But Tevez gets his 1 goal. There's a yellow card for Rolin. Well, that was the incident. Knee into the back of Llorente. Here's Cáceres. Rolin nicely back to Andujar. Well, really, Juve just strolling to the end of this match. It's going to be 3 in a row now, 1-0 results for Juve. So, in a way, hanging on a little bit to what they have, but that won't really matter to Antonio Conte as long as the 3 points come. Certainly not playing the fluid football they were in January. Came off Lichtsteiner, so it's going to be a Catania throw, but Catania players have got cramp now. They've made all 3 changes, so have to continue. Keko once again taking on Lichtsteiner, and this time it's going to be a goal kick. Came off the substitute. Here's Tevez. Llorente unable to bring it down. Reinaldo, nice control by Keko. He's got 2 men on him once again, and this time though he has won a corner kick. It's good play by Catania. It's a last chance for them. This is the kind of situation that could cost Juve. Can they get a point here, Catania? A point that really, more than for the table, would really act as a motivational spurt for the rest of the season, the last 10 games. For the last 9 after this. Still Catania in possession. And Vidal has once again been penalised for a foul. Very frustrated Vidal. It's another opportunity as we approach the last few seconds of the 90 minutes, plus whatever's going to be added on. We're in time added on now. Everybody forward 4 minutes for Catania, who I repeat are down to 10 men. Well, it was played into Pirlo. Even Andujar is in the box. He's going to have to scramble back now. Well, it's Pirlo who's been played in, and Lichtsteiner's through here. Well, he wanted to go for goal, Lichtsteiner. It was well wide with his left foot. It's been given away though. Here's Jovinko. Jovinko trying to take on too many players. Asamoah. Nicely on to Llorente. He's got the muscle to hold off Rolin. Here's Lichtsteiner. Well, it did look as if it had come off the arm of Pirlo. He was jumping, but maybe he wasn't far back enough. He wasn't in the box, I don't think, so... Here's Jovinko. Llorente on the chest, and Vidal has fired it high once again. It's not Vidal's day, at least not in front of goal. It wasn't easy, this one. Certainly the previous chance was a lot easier. Kiko with the... he's going to leave this throw. And Zon coming forward. Catania piling ahead once more, of course. It's in the box, and it's a handball by Rolin. Just bounced up. There's nothing you could do about it, unfortunately. And I feel that is really the last chance for Catania. It's been a really brave performance by the home side. They've just been undone by one incident, which is the goal, of course, from Carlitos Tevez. The only real chance, the best chance that Juve have created, and they took it. Tevez's shot creeping underneath the hand of Andujar. But it hasn't been a particularly good performance by the away team, the league leaders, who look tired after their efforts in the Europa League, and are just really dragging themselves to the end of this Serie A season in a way. But my oh my, they keep winning all the same, and they will increase their lead at the Serie A, at the top of the Serie A table, back to 14 points. Of course, Roma still have that one game in hand, so it could be 11 at the end of the day, but well, it's a free kick which has gone Juve's way. But I have to say, I agree with Ronaldo on this occasion. The ball had already moved away. Ronaldo had already poked it away, and he was just well, that looked like a fairly fair challenge to me. This was the earlier chance, of course. Lichtsteiner looking up. Well, that's it. It finishes here in Catania. Juve have beaten the home side by 1-0. Their third 1-0.